What do you say, CSN? You ready to finish up? Well, that's not very conducive. Sorry. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. I hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, because we are here to finally finish up this album, and I'm finally going to be able to listen to it all the way through, because I honestly really do skip them all. We're doing 3 songs today, and they're all short from the original. Right there. That one. Because I know they have 2 self-titled albums, technically, so, yeah. So the 3 songs we haven't done. You Don't Have to Cry, written by Stills. PreRoad Downs, written by Nash. And Lady of the Island, written by Nash. Who, along with Marrakesh Express, was the 2 songs rejected by the Hollies when he was with them. And that's what caused him to leave. And, I guess he stumbled into these young guys and fellas, and here we are, right? I love these guys. I really do. They're one of my favorite bands that I found on here. I listen to their music religiously now. I'm not even kidding. I really do. Deja Vu is one of my favorite albums of all time now. And I'm not even hyperbolic. Like, I listen to it probably more than any of my other music, to be honest. Every day I listen to at least one song from it. And I'm eternally grateful for you guys for showing me the entire Laurel Canyon scene. Because it is one of a kind. And apparently Lady of the Island takes inspiration as well from Joni Mitchell, of course, because I think they were involved at the time. So yeah, You Don't Have to Cry, PreRoad Downs, Lady of the Island. Let's go. And this is not a request. This is executive, baby. Let's go. Y'all want to subscribe? Please help a brother out. Click that icon right below my face. And leave a like and a comment, too, if you're not busy. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, first up, You Don't Have to Cry by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm actually kind of sad. So that means I can't ever do a video for this album again.
In the morning, when you rise, do you think of me and how you left me crying? Are you thinking of telephones and managers and where you got to be at noon? You are living a reality I left years ago. It quite nearly killed me. In the long run, it will make you cry, make you crazy, old before your time. And the difference between me and you, I won't argue right or wrong, but I have time to cry, my baby. You don't have to cry, I said cry, my baby. You don't have to cry, I said cry, my baby. You don't have to cry. In the morning,
That harmony.
when you rise,
Absolute
do you
perfection.
think of me and how you left me crying? Are you thinking
Stills is too good,
of telephones and managers and where you got to be at noon?
This could have been a Buffalo Springfield song.
A reality I left years ago. It quite nearly killed me. In the long run, it will make you cry, make you crazy and old before your time. And the difference between me and you, I won't argue right or wrong, but I have time to cry, my baby. You don't have to cry, I said cry, my baby. You don't have to cry, I said cry, my baby. You don't have to cry.
Wow. This album is some of the best like folk music ever made that I've ever heard. PreRoad Downs.
I have kissed you, so
that
I'll
Dallas?
miss you. On the road, I'll be wanting you.
Dallas is such a good drummer. He's so underrated, bro. Stills? It has to be. It sounds like him. Cass Elliott's on this as well. Doing backup.
Rejected as expected. You rejected all the thoughts of work. So I pray with you to stay with me forever, and we'll make it work. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, then I'm gonna make my love to you. Whoa.
Is that her?
Around the time approaches, hotels and midnight coaches. Be sure to hide the roaches.
Make sure you do. Whatever he's using for that, it sounds so crazy. Tell me.
Holding you close, undisturbed before a fire.
Oh no, that's Graham Nash doing guitar on that too.
When you breathe in my
And then this is Nash doing this.
We both knew this would happen when you first appeared, my lady of the island. The brownness of your body in the fire glow, except the places where the sun refused to go. Our bodies were a perfect fit. In afterglow we lay, my lady of the island, letting myself wander through the world inside your eyes.
That's haunting.
You know I'd like to stay here until every tear runs dry.
Wow. That is too good, bro.
My lady of the island, wrapped around each other in the peeping sun. Beams of sunshine light the stage, the red lights on. I never want to finish what I've just begun with you, my lady of the island.
Why did I have to end with that one? Why did that make me think of home at the end there? It didn't do that the entire song until that last like 30 seconds. And all I could think about was my home. Well, I don't really need to read that. We know who's playing. Wow. Sorry, I'm just still processing that. I've never heard. I keep saying that. Yo, Graham Nash is underrated too, man. He is one hell of a songwriter. We listened to some of the stuff from Songs for Beginners. We've done obviously a lot of his, tracks that he brings to the CSN albums, and he's up there, man. Him and Stills are like prolific, dude. I mean, Crosby's great too, but I don't know. I mean, he is a great songwriter too. No, he definitely is. I can't lie. Captain Crosby's got it. They all three do. But there's something so soft about Graham's stuff. It's very open, and he, I don't know, he lets you in like Joni does. I wonder if he kind of picked that up from her, because that's obviously what he's singing about. But like in a more like literal sense, I think he probably picked up some of that. I don't know, exposed nature that she had with her art and her lyrics and stuff and her poetry. Like, she's a very personal person, and she lets you in like nobody else does, basically. And I feel like Graham does that too. And I didn't know that at first, because I was so wrapped up in Stills and Crosby, like with when we were listening to Deja Vu, because obviously Neil Young's on there too, and I love Neil Young, Dallas Taylor, Greg Reeves, all those guys. And Graham is just kind of, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't paying attention enough at first, but he's kind of slowly becoming my favorite one. Obviously, he's not going to overtake Stills, but he might be beating Captain Crosby now. Like, just, I don't know. There's just something so personal about his music. And I know that, like I said, Joni and him were together. So if that rubbed off on him, that would make sense. But there's something else about it too. It's very soft and light, and I know he can get down though. Like, there's Cathedral, like it's still one of my favorite songs by them. Like that song blew my mind. That Lady of the Island though, it just really made me think about home and lost loves and such. Love you never had. Strange. It's a strange feeling it gives you, but I really enjoyed it. Then you go, see, Pre-Road Downs. That was I guess the only, I don't know, rockier, track out of it. The first one, which was You Don't Have to Cry. That was a, classic CSN kind of folk song. Great harmonies, great acoustic guitar. The second one, you got Dallas in there too. So it's got more of a, I guess it's got a harder edge to it because there's, actual percussion and stuff. I think that was, other than the exposedness, I guess, if you let me say that, of, Lady of the Island, I'd say Pre-Road Downs was probably my favorite of the bunch there, just because it was a little more rockier, a little more, I don't know, it had a little more oomph than the previous track, You Don't Have to Cry, which I really enjoyed that too. That was a great Stills track. Like I said, the acoustic was great, and whenever Stills writes, it's going to be a good song, no matter what. I have not heard a dud from him. And I've listened to stuff all the way up to, in the past 20 years that he's been a part of. And nope, not a dud. Not a dud to be seen anywhere, man. Not on Buffalo Springfield. Not in any of the stuff, He's a prolific writer as well, and guitarist. I mean, all these guys are. Like, they're one of a kind in a way that they burned very brightly, very quickly. I know that they continued on, past CSN 77, with, performing, I think, maybe not together, because we watched stuff with Crosby and Nash everywhere. Stills kind of went his own way, I feel. But I always saw Crosby and Nash, with David Gilmour and all the other, couple other acts. I saw them, supporting. And, I feel like they're kind of together. And then, Neil Young and Stills were, friends from Buffalo Springfield and such. But they're all just such prolific artists in their own right, and they burn so brightly together, but for a very short amount of time. It feels like, from 69 to 77, I guess, which is that one, Deja Vu, Four-Way Street, and there was another one that Joni Mitchell, I think, had she made the album cover, and then Yeah, CSN 77. I guess that's it. And I just feel their music is so just accessible to anybody. You know, they can just sit down. I could play that for my girl, and she would get into. I could probably figure one out that she would enjoy and really like. You know, she's heard plenty of the Deja Vu stuff. I play Carry On and Almost Cut My Hair. That whole album, 420. We listened to Deja Vu, the title track, actually today when we were driving. We really couldn't hear it much because our car radio sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, if I had to pick anything out of that, it would be Nash's vocals in the third one, Lady of the Island. Just the entire song of PreRoad Downs. Like, I really like the riff in it. And of course, Dallas held it the fuck down. He had his little, a couple sections there to, get loose and get funky with it. But for the most part, he was just keeping everything in time and rhythm. And, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what else to say. I'm really sad, honestly, that this album's over. In a way, I'm happy that I get to listen to it and stop skipping these. But I'm also sad because I enjoy doing these videos. I really do, because I get to listen to it with you guys and then experience it in the morning, and do the premieres and such and comment and talk with you guys, as much as I can now. And I don't know, man, there's just something so good about this band. Like, I can use all the adjectives and fancy words I want, but when it comes down to it, they write songs that I really enjoy to listen to, and I feel something when I listen to them. Like, there's so much feeling and soul in their music that it's not fair. And those harmonies, delicious. Well, CSN, what do you say? Is it over? I guess it's over. Thanks for watching, guys. I guess we're going to get to Four-Way Street next. Finally. Patreon, right there. Yep, that's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. $15 tier up. One free request a month. There's other tiers for other amounts of requests. If you join any tier, you get access to all of our block videos and full album reactions to the Beatles, King Crimson, Blind Faith, all kinds of stuff, man. There's also a PayPal as well in the description if you want to send a tip or request in that way. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. I will see y'all later.